What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Lost and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. And in this video, we are going to be tackling the Vexen Kai event to try to get those 5k jewels and 5 trait medals for hopefully some good traits. Especially extra attack, because if you guys don't know, this medal right here is a great advanced version, if you want to go with that word. Or I'll just say like a better version of a good turtling medal, guys. This almost has every single thing that you would need for a turtle type medal. So to what I've seen so far through my JP Party's Discord, through a short live stream that I barely made it to, through Twitter and whatnot, this event is supposedly a pain in the ass. So what I'm going to be doing is, in this video, I am just going to play through it. I'm not going to really you know, give like advice and whatnot on like what you can do, but I will like describe like what I'm doing, what my setup is, or what setups I am going to be using if I have to switch it up. And I will do the same thing that I was doing. Sorry, it was a fly in my face. I will be doing the same thing like I did with the Zelda Kai event, where if my setup is straight up destroying Vexen, I'm going to skip through it until I get to a point where I'm just like, okay guys, I'm having some trouble. I have to start switching up my setups, and I need to let you know what's happening. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to do the first 2 quests, and then if it's super easy, then we're just going to go on through. But my setup that I'm going to be using so far, yes, this is a very heavy whaling setup, and I know some of you guys are going to get real upset about it, but again, I'm just playing through this. You know, if I do find myself a tip... Oh, that was weird. My volume went down. If I do manage to find a good like turtling type setup, or you know, just like a heavy setup that maybe potentially everybody has medals wise, then I'll do it separately in another video. But again, this is just me just playing through it, just to see if what I have will actually work out against this guy. So my setup right now that I decided to choose, we are going with a triple cast KHUx. We are also using my FFRK Terra. It does have a luck skill, but no traits at all. We also do have my HD Shion that is boosted with an attack boost max, and this one has ground and extra attack to copy my Nick and Judy B that has Lux 2 attack boost 5, I think. Again, you guys know I'm terrible with Roman numerals. This one has rating plus 1000 and it's boosted, and I do have my copycat medal that is boosted with attack boost 5 and aerial and extra attack. So I have a lot of extra attack in this thing. Now that I think about it though, this guy, Vexen Kai, or Vexen, excuse me, or Data Vexen, he does have counters, but the good thing is that Nick and Judy, I believe, adds 2 to his counters, so I don't think I should be too concerned with it. But hey, you never know. So let's go in with what can I go in with? I don't want to go too gauge heavy. What's this one? Let's check this one out. Look. Shut up, Vexen. This one has plus 100 HP and area. You know what? Just for right now, we'll go with this one. Her Vexen did have a defense boost 3 max, so I think that should be okay. And we are back into this area of Daybreak Town. So I think Zaldin was like, what, up here, no? Alright, so let's see what in the nutty we're gonna face exactly. Hey, buddy. Damn, bro, you need some coffee or something. Okay, so Vexen, Data Vexen, he starts off with a plus 5 general defense up. That's crazy. But you know what? He is like almost the ultimate turtling guy. So I mean, it's to be expected. He does have 910 bars of HP, and he does have his big ass shield with some ice animations popping out through him, which is pretty cool. I really like that. I like the fact that that JP and soon Cena, because they just posted a tweet on Twitter, and Vexen is actually coming to Global tomorrow, it seems like. I do love the fact that they are putting extra work into these Organization 13 events and the medals. Like, The animations so far are freaking beautiful. Zaldun's was awesome. Vexen's is beautiful. I cannot wait for the other 11 and hopefully the other 2, which is Roxas and Xion. I cannot wait to see everybody else's animation, guys. I'm like super hyped. So at the same time though, okay, we do get 500 jewels, the mirror, and an HDL. At the same time though, you see that Square Enix in general, you know, JP or NA, but mostly JP because I know that everything starts in JP first. But you see that they have creativity, guys. But I just feel like they take the lazy route and don't actually put forth the effort into making different kinds of animations for medals. Because I mean, whenever like say a speed medal comes out, you know that the magic and the power version of it is gonna be the same animation. I'm just like, come on Square Enix, you guys can do so much better than that. So if they can do this for specific organization members, I know they can do so much more better for like any potential future medals in the future. So oh wow, that's a big jump in HP. Alright, so he has 1,367 bars of health, and he still has that +5 general defense, which is a no bueno. Not having that general defense down to a -7 could be a bit of an issue later on, because I know that his highest level is 5,000, so of course you gotta have that general defense lowered to the max, you know, before you start hitting your damage dealing medals. So I can see right now that even though FFRK Terra, she is a great medal because of that crazy multiplier, her abilities, just everything in general about her is like freaking awesome. Oh, we do get 250 jewels, nice. She doesn't lower general defense, she just lowers the upright defense of the enemies by 2. So that medal might potentially get switched out. I do not know just yet. I might put a medal that does lower its general defense by a good amount, or I might just copy Kairi again just for the heck of it. I don't know. But yeah, so in quest number 3, we do get our first trait medal, so we're gonna jump into this one, and then afterwards, like I said earlier, if I do run into a situation where I do have to change my setups and whatnot, I will skip to that, so that way you guys won't have to watch every single fight that I freaking have to do. So wow, his HP is jumping up a lot. But nah, we should be good to go. Thankfully, my pet rank is at level 9, so I do get that +1 extra PSM attack, which will give me a grand total of +8 instead of 7, which is pretty freaking sweet. So that extra damage is always nice to have. But so far I'm doing pretty good with the setup that I have at the moment. Yes, again, I know it is a heavy wailing setup, but again, you know, if I somehow find a way to be able to turtle this guy, you know, I will definitely post it or just do it in a live stream. But I will keep you guys updated for sure, just so that maybe it could potentially help you guys. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just skip onto any potential trouble that I have with this event. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So we are in quest 10, and I didn't notice this until the end of quest 9 that they changed up some things with Vexen. So now Vexen has a counter on it, and thankfully it's not too much of an issue with Nick and Judy B, just because it does add 2 counters to it. So it pretty much all of the hits that the medal does in general, and the same thing for FFRK Terra. Counters is pretty much like not an issue for me, and so thankfully I'm still able to take this thing down in 2 turns. But the higher that this guy keeps going, the more tougher that it's gonna be for me to be able to take it down and hopefully not get destroyed in you know, after 2 second chance procs. So I did change up my setup a little bit, though I feel like I'm gonna have to change that FFRK Terra real soon for that general defense medal. But now I switched my Vanitas over to my pet slot to copy my friend medal's Warrior of Light medal. Still the same thing with everything else, and I do have my nominee, which has a defense boost 3 max, but I'm not really using it at the moment. I'm just using it because she has a double cast trait on it. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much like where I am at now. This is I believe quest 10, I believe 10 or 11, one of the two. I already forgot even after I just said it. But I'm gonna show you guys where Vexen is right now. He does have a 20 counter, and this time it's not even, you know, by its attack, it's per hit. So it can get pretty annoying if you don't have the right setups in general to like avoid this kind of counters, or like medals to be able to add to that counter. But thankfully the medals that I do have now, you know, it's not really too much of an issue. But again, that most likely after this quest I am going to be changing that FFRK Terror for a general defense medal that will lower it even more, so that way I can do some more damage, because as you can see here, I'm not doing too much damage, and again, counter is not really the issue at the moment, but I could be doing more if the general defense of Vexen was at -7, but it's only at -4 at the moment, so it's really hurting me at the moment. I may have to change it up. It just depends on where I land now, but so far to where I'm seeing it, not a good thing. The one thing as well is that Vexen's ice attack, he does have 3 different types of attacks, but the one ice attack that he does that spins around him before he does attack me, he debuffs my PSM defense and my general defense by -5, which is not a good thing when it comes to attempting to turtling this guy, because even with a really good turtling setup, it's gonna be more related to RNG. Like, RNG truly has to be on your side to be able to like murder this guy. So it looks like I might be able to take care of this guy in 2 turns, thankfully, just because of my copy medals. And as you guys know, copy medals are like the best medals to always get. So even if I don't, I should be okay either ways. But look at that little bit of HP. But I do still have my second chance on my KHUx. So there you go. Now I proc, so I'll probably kill it with FFRK Tower. So we're gonna skip on to this. It's pretty much I know that I won this, so we're gonna skip over onto the next one, and we're gonna switch up my Terra with a better medal. So I'll see you guys here in a second. Okie dokie. All right. So in this setup right here, oh my God, this guy has like a crap ton of HP. But yeah, in this setup right here, I switched out Terra for HD Ava EX. And if you don't remember, HD Ava EX raises PSM defense by 2 tiers for 2 turns, lowers the general defense of the enemy by 2 tiers for 2 turns, and the PSM defense by 7 tiers for 2 turns on the enemy. And I think I might have said PSM defense by 2 tiers for 2 turns on the enemy in the beginning. That was meant for my character, not Vexen. So hopefully this should be enough for me to be able to take care of it in 3 turns possibly. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna just let this play out. We're gonna see how things go. Again, counter is not gonna be an issue in this one. I am pretty curious to know, because since Global did get a tweet saying that this is coming out tomorrow, since it's gonna be the 13th. I wonder if they're gonna nerf it or if they're gonna keep it the same, because if they keep it the same, I'm calling it right now that a lot of people are gonna be upset. So, but most likely they are probably gonna nerf it, just because I don't believe, well, not that I don't believe, but I feel like it's gonna be much more harder for global players than it is right now currently for JP players, who is actually struggling with this event at the moment. Or a lot of the top players currently right now are struggling. But of course, I think the biggest thing right now is traits. As long as you have the right traits, I believe you should be okay to be able to take care of this guy in 3 turns. If you have the if you have the right medals and traits with it to back it up. But again, like I said earlier in this video, you know, if I do find a good turtling setup, you know, even if it's based on RNG, if it's something, you know, it's something. At least it might help out you, you know, if you have similar medals to it. But we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Most likely, you know, we probably do it in a live stream and then we should be okay. But anyways, that was quest 11. So if I see that I am struggling with quest 12, I will jump into that. But if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into quest 13. Alrighty, guys. So we are currently in the second turn for the final quest for Vexen Kai to be able to get that last trait medal for this guy. So currently I have not changed my setup. It is still the same similar setup that I have going on right now. But you know, to anybody out there who is struggling right now, I mean, pretty much Nick and Judy B is gonna be your MVP for Vexen Kai if you're playing this in JP. And again, I don't know how this is gonna play out in NA. I'm very curious to know what they're gonna do. But I mean, if they nerf it a good amount, I mean, it'll probably be much easier for a lot of global players than, you know, if they actually went up against an event of this level over there, because 9,000 bars, well, excuse me, yeah, 9,000 bars of HP is what this guy started out with the 20 counter and the +5 general defense up that he had. So imagine trying to take care of this without having, say, the Nick and Judy, or Judy and Nick, whatever it is, B medal. You know, because I know that they have FFRK Warrior of Light and Terror. So I mean, that could also be a good option for global players if they did manage to get it from the high score challenge or from the banner poll. But either ways though, you know, to actually be able to just go all out and go with a destructive setup, you pretty much need like one of those 2 medals, or one of the 3 medals, excuse me, if you're playing on JP, which is you know, Nick and Judy B, Warrior of Light, or FFRK Terror, to be able to do that crazy amount of damage to somehow be able to beat this guy in 3 turns. So, and also copy medals with extra attack on them, as many as you have, will work perfectly against this guy too. But again, I mean, this is just me. This video right here is just me playing through it all, just playing through this event to be able to try to complete it. And again, I know I've repeatedly said this a lot, but just in case anybody has not heard it or has not heard it enough, I will try to find the best setup that I can, to where, you know, everybody has, you know, said medals or similar medals to whatever setup it is that I did find, to be able to try to turtle, say, like the last 3 or 4 quests in this Vexen Kai event. So be on the lookout for that. If not, you know, I might just do it in a live stream sometime soon, because this event is here for like what, another 10 days. So, you know, it's not gonna be going away like this weekend or anything like that. So either ways though, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I got my last 500 jewels, so I got my 5,000 jewels in total. I got my my trait medal for the guy, and a title that I do not know what the heck that says, but it's pretty. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And as always, if you want to see some more KHUx content, go ahead and hit that sub button. I cannot talk tonight. It's been a long day for me. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in my next one.